Hello, Martin Houston, and once again, it's time for our weekly word of encouragement. And I want to just take a moment and ask you a couple questions to get things started. Have you ever felt like you missed out on an opportunity, and then you ask yourself, if you say yes, why did you miss out on that opportunity? Was it that you didn't recognize the opportunity, or were you not willing to change or act upon that opportunity, or did the season of your life not match up with what you wanted when you took that opportunity? All of those things are things we have to ask ourselves, and it reminds me of a passage of scripture that I want to share with you. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen." Now that faith, of course, is talking about faith in God, but I want to talk to you about faith in faith in leadership, faith in those whom God has put or that has been put in a position of authority at this credit union. Do you have faith in them? And if you do, then your faith is the substance of the future and the career and the opportunities that you're hoping for, and your faith becomes the evidence of that. That means that when things don't look like they're going the way you want them to, or you think they should, that you actually realize, oh wow, I can make this happen. It can still happen even when evidence doesn't seem like it, even when you don't feel like it, even when things don't seem to match up. But there's three things I want to talk to you about from the first word of that passage of scripture, and it says now faith is. And what that means is that you have to always be in that position of faith. You can't have moments of high faith and then moments of really low faith. It's now, because no matter when I ask you or talk to you, it's always now, in the moment, in the season. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is now faith is. Now, that word in there, the letter in there means new season, new opportunity, new normal, whatever way you want to describe it. And when you're looking at a new season, new opportunity, there's a couple things you need to be aware of. First of all, you need to plan for the future, but work in today. In other words, make the plans, do the things to prepare for the opportunities that are going to come tomorrow and next week, next month, in 6 months as we come out of this pandemic, or as you move throughout your career. You can always use that principle. The other one is be willing to adapt to the SOPs, the standard operating procedures. Hey, things don't always operate in a new season, a new normal, the way they always have in the past. So you have to make sure that you're willing to adapt and change and grow as the standard operating procedures change and go. The O is for opportunity. Opportunity. Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich, an old book, but a tried and trusted book that many self-help people have used throughout the years, he said opportunity many times finds itself hidden in temporary defeat or in a challenge or in negativity. So opportunity many times comes disguised in something other than what looks like an opportunity. And if you are ready and prepared and willing to look at that, then you're able to take advantage of that opportunity. He had his life work focused on something called fervid, F-E-R-V-I-D, expectations. And what that's talking about is, do you have a hot, burning, passionate, intense desire to succeed or to be successful? Or do you have that type of mindset with what you expect? Or do you always expect things to go wrong, always expect things to go bad? If you have a fervent expectation, I believe it is groundwork and foundational to you being able to be successful. So first of all, you need to have a recognized new season, new standard operating procedures, plan for the future, work for today. Then you need to look into temporary defeats or obstacles or difficulties for the opportunity. And then the W is willingness to change. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to act and change? That gets so many of us. We've got to that point, but it's going to call for us to change or or do something different or get out of our comfort zone, and so many people are not able to do that. Be a person that's willing to make the changes, and the best example I can give you of that is Coach Nick Saban. For years he had been known as a defensive coach and big powerful guys, and then all of a sudden defense changed and they went with smaller guys, smaller linebackers, guys that could run in space. Well, he made the adjustment, he made the change so that he could take advantage of that, and he was able to be successful. Then he brought in a guy named Lane Kiffin because the offensive side of the ball was changing, and he had a pro style. Lane Kiffin was more wide open, spread it out, run speed sweeps, etc. And he got attacked for that, but he was willing to change. He saw that it was a new season in the sport he loved, and he was willing to make the changes. He looked in temporary defeat because he got beat. He got embarrassed by a guy named Johnny Manziel. He was willing to adjust because he saw the opportunity in a temporary defeat, and he was willing to act and change. Will you be a person that's ready to take care of your now moment? I think they're coming. I think now opportunities are up on us as Alabama One, and I hope that we have a bunch of people that are willing to make that change and accept that challenge. Join me as we make things better and greater at Alabama One. Thank you so much for this opportunity to hopefully encourage you and challenge you to be a person of now actions.